Hey everyone, welcome to Continuing the Care. I have been wanting to do a video on caregiving and being a caregiver for a really long time now. And I think part of the reason it's taking me so long is because this is my day-to-day life. This is what I live and breathe. I mean, you can even see the way that I've set things up here. I've tried to find a corner of the house that I knew I wouldn't be disturbed, so I'd have some privacy. But I've also set it up here because I don't really want my loved ones who I live with to be hearing this stuff, and for that to impact them in some way. And I guess that's really what I wanted to talk about today, is the need for privacy and the need for dignity. So much of what I have learned as a caregiver, like this past year has been a really hard one, is not fully my story. And I know so many of us as caregivers, we want to have support, we want to reach out to one another, and sometimes that turns into a little bit of a rant because we are so frustrated and it can be so isolating and we don't really have other people to turn to. But what I am trying to be really aware of and to constantly keep in the front of my mind is that, yes, I have a story as a caregiver, but so much of my story, so much of what I have learned and what I am learning is not my story to tell. It's my loved ones. And sometimes it's not very nice parts of my loved one's story that are the parts where I've learned the most. And so I want to be really, really careful in anything that I share, that I am always keeping them in mind, because it would just break my heart. I have such a lovely relationship with them, and it would break my heart if they ever came across something or overheard something that really hurt them, because that to me is my priority, is my relationship with them. Much as I'm happy to share and to offer support wherever I can, I need my relationship with my loved one to be my focus, to remain intact, and to always give them the dignity that they deserve. So I guess as my first little video on caregiving, that's just what I wanted to say. In future videos or whenever I'm talking about my loved one, even on my Instagram or my Facebook or my blog, I try to be really vague, I guess, about some of the details, while still hoping to be a support. But I'm vague on purpose because I want to make sure that my loved one has some confidentiality and some privacy, and that their dignity is always maintained. So I guess that's my thought for the day, and I'd encourage you to think about that too if you're a caregiver. It's so easy, like I said, to turn into ranting and raving and to have sort of these negative thought cycles and to share that with others, and maybe to share inappropriately. So I would encourage you to think about who you share with and how you share. That doesn't mean you can't share. What I've had to do is find one or two people that are totally outside of my world, like my immediate family, and to have those objective people, other caregivers who can hear my story and totally get it and don't come from a place of judgment or even having any sort of a relationship with my loved one. Because I need the grandparents to still be grandparents. I still need my friends to be my friends. I still need my loved ones, brothers, sisters, relatives. I need them to be those people to my loved one, without all the baggage that can come if they know some of the rough stuff. So I have a couple of really good people that I share with when I need to, and I try to appropriately share or not share to make sure that my loved one still has their relationships intact too. So something to think about, and I guess I just wanted to make you aware in case you're wondering why I am not really explicit in some of the things that I go through. But as caregivers, I think that's important. I think that's part of loving our loved ones, is keeping them safe in that way. So hope that helps, gives you some food for thought. Take care. Bye.